an embarrassment. What an absolute embarrassment.
Black and white sports supporters, well, say it isn't so. Your boy, right here, your dude was right. Elevate Kamilla Cardoso and let everything run through her. Let her be the dominant force down close to the basket for the Chicago Sky. Turn Angel Reese into a role player, and you know what will happen? You will be an improved team, and you will win games.
What occurs when Kamilla Cardoso completely rewrites the screenplay while Angel Reese believes she is the main character? The middle O, the Chicago Sky, is swallowing a huge lead like if it were their full-time job. Instead of just destroying Ree, Cardoso reset the buzz and improved the squad without her. If you enjoy a chaotic game with squandered leads and a teammate yelling inaudibly, get her off the court. This is your courtside ticket for the season's most exciting collapse. Let's get sloppy.
Calling a spade a spade. Great to be here with you guys today. The Chicago Sky are already imploding from within. Fans are turning on the team. Kamilla Cardoso, oh no. Free Kamilla Cardoso. She is fed up with the Chicago Sky experiment. Tyler Marsh, once again, salute to you. You are doing the rest of the league a favor.
Look, another huge advantage was blown by the Chicago Sky. For all of these crashes, they ought to now receive frequent flyer points. You would think they would at least stick the landing after all that wrecking. However, this team's shooting percent is worse than Angel Reese's. In relation to Ree, let's also discuss the WNBA's self-proclaimed queen of clapbacks, bricks, and the scoreboard's complete lack of useful information.
So Sky is a better team without Angel Reese. You're less worried about dumping the ball into a scrub who's trying to pad up numbers. Kennedy Carter goes for 28. Kamilla Cardoso has double-double, 10 points, 11 rebounds. You know what? You didn't have a lot of rebounds because the Chicago Sky shot 50%.
Cardardo, Kamilla Angel Reese is somewhere pouting because she was benched again for playing like she's allergic to offense and defense, while the only real grown-up in the Sky front court is out here working hard and pushing a squad that is barely balanced. It seems as though the basketball gods had a fit every time Angel Reese sets foot on the ground, preventing the Sky from acting as a cohesive unit.
I want y'all to realize something. You see what happened when they played through Kamilla? Do you see what happened when they played through Cardoso? They get a W. Player of the game was Kamilla Cardoso with 23 points and 8 rebounds. You see what happened when you look for Kamilla and you build the offense around her? For those who say I didn't know what I was talking about, I was shading Angel. But you see the result when you play through Kamilla. She always wide open. Always wide open.
The contrast starkness is what makes it amusing. The Indiana Fever appear to be attempting to run their offense by riding plays on the sand with a stick after Caitlin Clark misses one game. However, Angel Reese is absent, and all of a sudden the Sky transforms into the genuine defense of the 2010 Spurs ball movement shot selection. Who knew what may occur at any given time? Angel drama in relation to buckets Reese is no longer involved.
Pretty much shot 70%, man. That's how you ball Kamilla, our Brazilian queen, man. It had nothing to do with that bricklaying slump that needs to be released back into the wild.
It's gotten to the point where it's no longer humorous. It's a tragic comedy. Instagram filters can't compensate for those box scores. Angel Reese entered the league with more branding than genuine basketball skill. The worst thing is that Sky continues to allow her to initiate games as though everyone is acting as though she helps. Kamilla Cardoso is not amenable to it. Every time she looks at Ree, it's evident in her face that she's unsure if teammates are subject to a refund policy.
So the Chicago Sky get their first win of the season. Kamilla Cardoso goes off for 23 points. Ariel Atkins and Vandersloot.
Cardoso is outside, cleaning up everyone's trash, bodying individuals, and boxing out while Reese is dishing out fouls like party favors. Not to mention her free throws. The ball always ends up in the second row when she attempts to post up. It's like seeing someone do math while wearing oven gloves when you see Angel Reese at the queue. Real athletes, not reality stars and shoes, are what the league needs. Angel before the league is eliminated, Reese must be kicked out. We understand, although she can appeal to those who don't follow basketball, this isn't the TikTok All-Star game. We need players who can play in the WNBA, not players who spend more time watching fan edits on Twitter than watching game footage. For over 2 quarters, this squad plays as a cohesive one before disintegrating, as if it suddenly realized that Reese was in the starting lineup. Kamilla Cardoso, in the meantime, is over here attempting to tidy up Reese's mess, as if she were the team. Janitor Cardoso is putting in extra effort by searching for lost balls and setting up actual screens, bouncing as though her paycheck relies on it because it. Meanwhile, Reese is standing aside and inspiring the Gatorade bottles with talks.
If this girl wants to play football, how is this not a flagrant? How is that not a flagrant? Double T, how is this not a technical? And she's smiling. What?
It's hilarious how Indiana gets all Scooby-Doo mystery trying to understand how basketball works when Caitlin Clark misses one game. Like a fish requires water, so do they need Clark? However, with Reese, this person truly becomes better. Smarter judgments and sharper rotations when Reese isn't on the floor. The coach even appears less anxious. That's complete liberty, not adding by subtraction. Angel, let's just be truthful. Reese is arguably having the worst start to a WNBA season in the league's history. We're not discussing difficulties for beginners or figuring out your rhythm. We are discussing defensive switch blunders, clumsy layups, and treating free throws like carnival games while wearing blindfolds.
Y'all, the way Indiana Fever played last night, it's gonna be a long 2 weeks without CC. I hate to say it, and I was praying that they would actually do well without her, but I don't know, y'all. I don't know.
I can't believe what the hell I just watched. Embarrassing performance by the Indiana Fever, the Caitlin Clarkless Indiana Fever. That was an awful performance. I cannot believe how trash y'all look. Are you serious? Are you serious?
You see what happens when you let the motherfucking dog loose. Take that fucking chain off her. Fuck that kitty cat meow shit. This is a big dog. If what we need to do is switch it up and put you down at the post and let Angel dump it into you, shit, let's do that. If they're gonna keep collapsing on you, pass that shit out. You only took 6 shots, made 2 of them, giving me 5 assists. You could have had 12. Pass that motherfucker out and let him shoot it.
She plays defense as if it's optional and shoots as if the rim owes her money. She only exudes confidence when she's posing following an infraction. Fouling, that's the one statistic in which she truly excels. Angel Reese would be at the top of the league if she could score points with violations. This woman's highlight reel appears to be a collection of nearly perfect moments. It seems as though chaos theory was used to build her game. Passes that miraculously locate the single defender on the field, layups that get swatted like mosquitoes, and rebounding off her hands. Kamilla Cardoso didn't agree to this bullshit. Instead of being a babysitter, she was drafted to be a force. Watching Reese cheer at the referees like she's trying out for a community theater version of Mean Girls as she drags this team into some sort of respectability at every game, she's out here. The atmosphere is poisonous. The statistics are heartbreaking, and the patience is waning faster than Reese. The ball glides better, like magic. The whole Sky roster seemed to exhale with relief. The offense doesn't appear to have been sketched in crayon. The defense doesn't crumble, and the spacing suddenly works. It is eerie. She's not only acting shady, she is disrupting the chemistry. This is not a period of coldness. Professional sabotage is what this is.
Reese, what the fuck is this? So let me get this straight. You're telling me I see bitches on a daily basis get waved from the WNBA and they ain't even played a single fucking game yet. But this bitch, Angel Reese, can put up a stat line like this, and we're supposed to be calling her the fucking GOAT? You played basketball for 27 minutes. As Keith would say, correction, you played basketball for 4 hours and 68 minutes. How the fuck do you only have 2 fucking points? You have 12 rebounds, but 8 of your 12 rebounds came from you in the first fucking...
And could we just quit acting like she has confidence in her attitude? This lacks confidence. It's a sneaker illusion. Speaking poorly after being grilled on defense is self-incrimination, not swagger. While her duty is nonchalantly consuming a 3 in transition, she will flex following a layup. Since the house is practically every other player on the court, every possession is a gamble, and the house always prevails. This is unnecessary for the WNBA, which is battling for every ounce of credibility and publicity. We also have Angel. Reese makes every game seem like a melodrama. With her, it's more about the brand than the basketball. Her game doesn't match the logo, which is the issue. Reyes wants the glamour, sparkle, and camera angles, but she has forgotten what it means to be a basketball player. Since Reese's actions on the court don't result in points, rebounds, or victories, she needs subtitles. While the scoreboard presents a totally different picture, she is out here living in her own documentary. Additionally, poor Kamilla the woman departed South Carolina with the intention of appearing on a rebuild rather than a reality program. Her expression shows it after each of Reese's clumsy passes. That's why I'm trying to prevent this squad from blowing up. While Rhea is out here cosplaying as the league villain without any supporting statistics, Cardoso is grinding silent killer mode.
Ain't even funny no more. I know everybody think I'm about to clown and I'm about to roast. This ain't even funny no more.
The Chicago Sky needs function, not flair. Yet Reese keeps jamming the gears like a piece of glitter in an engine. As soon as she leaves the floor, the Sky begins to play like a basketball team once more. It's nearly spiritual. Players cut, the ball moves, and defense gets tighter. Reese may be the first player in WNBA history to have a surgically precise negative correlation between minutes and team performance. It's as if the team recalls what winning looks like. She then posts on social media as though she had just hit 40 and 20 girl. The only thing you had dropped was another rebound, and it's possible that your PR had gone to negative numbers. While Kamilla is exhausted from leading her squad through yet another resolved catastrophe, she is occupied with subweeding detractors. They are hooping and hooplinging, respectively. What's crazy, you know? The only team who can make a 15-point advantage seem like a coin toss is the Sky. Additionally, Rhea is always at the center of the fall. Errant foul there. Missed rotation here, perhaps some bricks to assist the other team in beginning a quick break. Add a sideline pout, and some yelling at the referees, and presto, another lead is gone. One more game.
Get into these numbers. Kamilla Cardoso with 23 points, 8 boards in 26 minutes of play because she was in foul trouble, so couldn't play the whole game. Like, Kamilla came out aggressive from the jump, and this is what we've been asking for. This is the Kamilla that we...
Additionally, every defeat follows the same pattern. You get blood, sweat, and post moves from Cardoso. You get fouls, turnovers, and Instagram captions from Reese. Kamilla is obviously tired of this. She came to compete and wants rings, not reals. Her body language would be at full volume whenever Reese performs one of her trademark phony hustle maneuvers if it could shout. You know, the ones that jog back on defense like she's in a Marvel movie, flexing after scoring on someone 5 inches shorter, chucking up a one-legged fadeaway like she's allergic to layups, then arriving late to breakfast. This is beyond the league's means. Here, we're constructing something. Finally, the product is receiving the attention it merits, and now Angel Reese is treating the WNBA like a Bad Girls Club episode. The next season of Basketball Wives needs real hoopsters, not drama queens, to try out. Rhea is intentionally harming the team in addition to underperforming. This is not a scenario where she needs more time. Get her off the court before the locker room issue worsens. You're asking your real contributors to shoulder dead weight every minute she plays. Someone who believes that tweeting is equivalent to training cannot be the foundation of a team culture.
Friday, I know all Sky fans woke up this morning with a big smile on their faces because they finally finally got into the win column, defeating the Dallas Wings last night. And it was a historical night for a lot of people. Let's get into it and recap the game.
Kamilla Cardoso pads those numbers and garbage time like it's a full-time job. So you can't ask her to go to battle next to someone who's out here checking her lip gloss at halftime. Since everyone else has already fled the misery, she gets 10 points on 20 shots and 10 rebounds that fall into her hands. Domination is not what that is. It's decoration. There are real monsters in the league. Reese is the only one clutching left and shouting the loudest. Kamilla plays through discomfort through pressure via Reese and manages to maintain her calm while being hacked, double-teamed, and still delivering effective buckets as if nothing had happened. That's professionalism. This league requires composure like that. Not someone who interprets every foul call as an Illuminati personal assault. Furthermore, let's not act like this is only rookie anxiety. There are other novices out there adjusting, learning, and getting better. She's locked in a loop, Each game appears to be her first day of work. Lazy defensive missed bunnies overhelping on screens that don't require assistance. Reese wouldn't be able to make it to the corner store if basketball IQ were gas. Even worse, she is undermining the team's reputation. The sky might develop around Cardoso, creating an anchor on both ends and a fierce rival, but instead they're stuck acting as though Ree is the future when she's hardly there yet. Kamilla is most likely using a serviette to brainstorm exit routes in the locker room. How to make it through another Angel season. Reese. Noise-canceling headphones.
The same person y'all comparing to Caitlin Clark can't win a game. A game. Listen, bro. Chicago Sky, y'all are in deep shit. Y'all in it. Y'all in it. Y'all in it. Y'all smell bad. I can smell the stench on you from a mile away.
Angel Reese last night against the New York Liberty, one of the worst games she's played as a professional, takes that out on the referees. Kamilla Cardoso visibly upset, and all of this falls at the feet of Tyler Marsh and those who co-sign the lack of work ethic that we see.
Now Angel Reese would be better off going full-time to work on her brand deals and letting the Hoopers hoop if she wanted to support the WNBA. Let Cardoso take the lead. Instead of creating a basketball team that plays like it's recording behind-the-scenes material for a Netflix documentary series, let the Sky really create a basketball team. We will chuckle when we look back on this in 10 years. Recall the time Kamilla Cardoso had to carry Angel Reese like a duffel bag when she was meant to be a franchise player. One of those cautionary tales on how not to create a WNBA club with Angel Reese and her weird,